and manage time during remote learning. The first of these is to have breakfast at the same time every weekday. It doesn't need to be to the minute, but the idea is that if you are reporting to breakfast along with your learners in your household, the day is set to start consistently and at the same time, and everybody can kind of jump off from there to have a productive day. It doesn't necessarily have to be breakfast, but having some sort of touch point in the morning will help everybody come together and really be ready for the day. It also doesn't need to be a prepared breakfast. If that idea of like having breakfast ready for everyone is giving you anxiety, older students can get their own cereal. It does not need to be a big to-do, but it's really just a place for people to come together and to check in and to get started. The second suggestion, which is to make a schedule. And really, folks have probably seen these floating around out there on the internet, the color-coded schedule that has play at this hour and learning at this hour. And that's great if it works for you. That's not what this suggestion is. It's really to have a rough outline of what the day is going to look like. And one idea for doing this is to actually invest students in making the schedule. Ask them when they would like to work on the particular activity they would like to work on, and they'll feel more invested. And if they say they don't really want to work on math at this time, you can remind them gently, well, that's when we agreed to work on math. And the idea here is that consistency and structure helps students learn. Teachers spend a lot of time at the beginning of the year setting up routines and schedules and structures for students to help frame the day, and we can recreate some of that at home. Again, the idea is not that it's nailed down to the minute, but that it is a framework so that students know what is expected of them for the day, and so do us adults. And our third suggestion here is to set an alarm for breaks and lunch times. This one, on a personal level, is super important for me. I can begin working during the day and look up at the clock and it's 2:30 and I haven't taken a break and I haven't gotten any lunch. And especially when we're taking care of people other than ourselves, we can also sometimes forget to take care of ourselves. But by having an audio reminder that it's lunchtime, or having an audio reminder that it's time to go take a walk, I've found that I'm much more likely to go and take those breaks. It's super important now that we're all at home to really schedule out that break time. Work and learning and family time are all sort of blending into this big pot of mush, for lack of a better word. And so if we can bullet out the breaks, it helps to keep it a little separate and to make sure that we're getting that pause that we need. The fourth suggestion that I have is to structure academic activities for kids around their attention spans. So an elementary student can probably work on an academic activity for 20 to 25 minutes maximum. Older students can go for a little longer, but keeping in mind how long is the attention span of your personal, of your own learner. You probably have a better gauge on that than other people, including myself. So keeping that in mind when you're scheduling activities will help reduce conflict and will make everybody a lot happier, healthier, and more likely to be productive. Our fifth suggestion is to give students the opportunity to show independence, and that really is linked to that previous suggestion about setting activities up that are will work with your learner's attention span. If we create structure that that they can buy into, that they're interested in, and that will hold their attention, then we can really say, hey, this is your time to show your independence. So, and it gives us a break. And I think that that's a really key key thing here with the fifth suggestion is that when we allow students to show their own independence, we get a break ourselves as adults. Um, and that leads us to our sixth and final suggestion, which is with all of this, be flexible when the plan doesn't go to plan. Oh, that is a huge one in these times. So the combination of the sudden shift to remote learning, uncertainty about the future, and many personalities cohabitating under one roof is stressful, and there are going to be hiccups, and that is totally okay. I think we are all working to do our best here. And if we can put in some time management strategies and some schedule strategies, we will all be working towards getting through it one day at a time. So I hope these tips might be useful for you. We would love to hear what is working for you in the comments section. And if you're thinking about that, I will just say that I'd like to lead us in a quick relaxation technique before we close out for today. I know this whole experience has been stressful for a lot of us on multiple levels. So I thought I would lead us through a quick and easy breathing technique that you can do anytime, anywhere throughout the day. I'm calling it the 4x4x4 breathing exercise. And the way it's done is by inhaling for 4 seconds, holding the air in your lungs for 4 seconds, and then exhaling for 4 seconds. And I like to imagine all the stress leaving my body when I exhale. So we'll do 3 breaths like that. And if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. So we'll do the first breath, and we'll inhale and hold and exhale. And inhale, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. All right, that was nice. I felt some of that stress getting out of the system. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Be sure to like us and follow us on our social media channels. On Facebook, we're at NH Student Wellness. On Twitter, we're at NH Schools. And we will be tagging everything we post, hashtag NH Learns Remotely. We'll be back here live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. So be well, everyone.